You're a funny guy. A real funny guy. Welcome to season 2, episode 1. I am with
Anniversary.
I don't know if y'all know this.
It's our anniversary.
Raphael Sadiq. Tony.
Who would be Raphael? Today is his birthday.
Is it that man that got me as what you call?
Hold on. No, but we did.
I mean, Dwayne?
We spoke about this before, right?
I don't mind Dwayne.
So if
had a banger.
this was a new edition, you
Right.
would be.
Ralph Tresvant.
I would be Bobby. You would be DeVoe.
Ooh.
If
Hold
this was,
on.
if this was
Yeah,
BBD,
yeah, look-
you would be. I'll be.
Bell.
Yeah, so I'll be Ronnie. You would be DeVoe. So where do you get this? Where do you get this Ralph Tresvant from?
Y'all smoking dust?
Where?
Flash, the Midnight Falcons. Okay.
Said my back is heavy.
Sorry. Michael, Jermaine, Reeby. Where do you get your information from?
Boogie,
This guy,
Siege, D-Rock.
yeah, Dawn,
D-Rock.
in Vogue, okay?
Terry Ellis. I thought it was Terry Ellis. I take that.
You crazy?
Okay. Wanye, Sean, Mike. Like, that's it, bro.
You must be crazy, man. I'm with, man.
Easy Fats Carruthers.
Hill in the building. Welcome, yo.
You ready?
I'm always ready for, you know what I'm ready for.
Them transcripts was looking crazy.
I love it. And I told you last year for predictions. Who did I say was coming home in 2025?
He's not.
Wait, what? Look at him not guilty.
He's not coming home, man.
Yo.
There is a chance, though. There is a chance. There is a chance.
I'm going to say this.
Set it up.
Go ahead.
The first dude that they put on the stand, not the escort. Was it the first escort that they put on the stand? They found him like not credible. Then the second guy they brought on the stand, the one that actually had he was recording from Vegas. He's a cop now. Why are you laughing at your recordings? Yo, look at my shoes. So you take domestic violence not serious. Yeah, Cassie on the stand for 3 days. She's throwing up. She not happy. She almost gave
She
birth.
was smiling in there, though.
Husband left though.
You can't
Had to.
blame him. Cannot blame
Had
him.
to. You do. You know how that conversation went? I'm gonna tell you how that conversation went. Yo, what was it like when you were with Sean? I just can't. I can't talk about it. No, what happened? And she did didn't say anything. That's why he walked out. He heard when it went through, like, so you got urinated on and you choked on it. Why did you choke on it? Oh, it's too much urine in my mouth.
6 people's a lot of people.
All right. Baby oil? He kept her baby oiled up. Kept her.
Every 5 minutes they had to do it.
Every 5 minutes. Shining. That's why he walked out. I can't, had she, and this is, I don't know, it's just my theory. Had she say, yo, listen, we need to have a real conversation because I'm going to have to take the stand or else I'm going to jail. I have to take the stand. Here's what's going to come out. So do you want to be in the court for this?
I think he left because he probably heard no at home sometimes. And when that came out, he said, and walked.
They said Diddy was like, no. Like he was like, it was like it was a dance. Like, no. You stand here, you go there. They said in the beginning it started with candles. Then they started bringing lights in. No, lights, like action.
Production.
Yeah.
It started getting crazy in there.
He's a sick puppy.
To do this right before
Pop.
you're a sick man.
Pop.
Yeah, you're a sick
Why
man.
is this not being recorded, but the OJ case was recorded? Like, why is there no cameras in here?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Like a lot of other trials, there's cameras in. I'm talking about people be getting killed.
Yeah,
Like,
Johnny Depp's joint was recorded.
what's going on?
Well, you tell me. What you think? What's your theory?
I don't know. I don't think they have anything. I think that's why. A lot of times she said she liked it. She was willing. She was a willing participant.
Always ready.
I didn't want it because I didn't want Sean to leave me.
Mm-hmm.
You could have took the job at Sephora.
Mm.
Right? You could have, right? You could have. Listen, I know it's not for all those things like, oh, he's saying, Whip saying like she could have just walked away that quick. No.
She could have.
No. DV, domestic violence, it doesn't.
This is before the DV.
Hold on. It doesn't happen. It doesn't happen in a vacuum. It's more like a rocking chair. You don't leave the first time. So in that instant, let me defend. You're not leaving the first time.
I'm out. The first time
It's a
you
mistake.
First time you
Right.
put your hands on me, I'm out.
Yeah, but that's you. Everybody's not like that. So let's look at it for what the statistics say. It's a rocking chair. But at some point, you could have left and went to Sephora.
But why Sephora? Why not another label? Why? Because Puff says, yo, you're never going to get a job in Hollywood or you're never going to get a job in the middle industry.
Absolutely.
I'm going to make sure everybody blackballs me.
Yeah.
Hey, man.
You forgot who was there?
Koch always needed a singer, B.
You forgot who was there? What's my man? Your cousin. The one that had Lil Rod drop the whole thing. Oh, my gosh.
What about him?
He was there. He funded the most of the freak offs.
Julian?
Not Julian. That Julian's the son. Oh,
what does that matter, though? Where are you getting at? What is the point
because
you're making?
that dude ran Columbia.
Mhm.
He ran Columbia. He knew every other head of the majors.
Did he not just hear what I just said? She could have went to Koch. Koch doesn't care about anybody. Hey, you're a solo artist. You don't want to be under a label? Come to Koch Records. That's how that works.
Cam, we all know Koch is a graveyard for artists. Who said that?
Did 50 say that?
50.
Okay.
All right, we know that. We know that. You made a little money, Jim. Cam made a little money. But we are Cassie. Yeah. Somebody. Are you right on some level? Absolutely, you're right. She could have went to Koch. She don't want to work that hard.
She couldn't have went to Koch.
Ryan Leslie walked you to Ryan Leslie gave you your first two. Am I lying?
No, you're absolutely right. Ryan
Right.
Leslie discovered her.
Right.
He was with her for how long? They said 10 years?
Leslie?
No.
That doesn't make sense, right? The numbers.
no.
'Cause
If
She
he
got
was
with
with her
she got with Diddy at 19 years
22,
old.
right.
19.
and they started messing around at 21 and
No,
22.
19 and 36 was when they were.
So
Well,
they said she said she messed with him at 21.
okay, yeah.
Ryan Leslie's probably We're gonna
17?
have to look into Ryan Leslie too. I think we go back there.
Ryan?
Yeah, you have to take a little peek into that.
Yeah, I mean,
She couldn't win nowhere though.
you could, first of all, you could barely sing.
That was it. She questioned her talent. 106 in Park was a nightmare.
Right. You're harmonizing. That's not singing.
I can't wait to. Yeah, that's terrible.
Right.
That's bad music.
Bad music.
That, just
That
come
was
on,
a banger though.
Cringeworthy.
The
I like
the
just
beat.
me. Yeah.
The beat. And then her look, the dancing. Yeah, all that was good.
Yes.
Her singing,
Awful.
come on, B.
Yeah.
She made J-Lo look like fucking Patti LaBelle. Come on, man. Stop. But what would I have? Diddy's not coming home at all. Not at all. Maybe 10 to 15.
No time.
Ooh.
Not guilty. Not guilty.
Mutual combatants.
Not guilty. All right. If this, listen to me. If this was a domestic violence
Right.
case,
Right.
yes.
He'd be sent up the river.
Yes. See you later. This is a baby oil RICO case with trafficking. Not guilty, fam. Not guilty.
He's guilty.
I think on one of them he'll be guilty. Because
Yeah.
you need all
Do we-
three?
The panel is 8 men, 4 women. Not guilty. Watch this.
Mm.
8 men, 4 women. I thought it was going to be 10 women, 2 men. 8 men? How did they let this go? Both sides decided on 8 men? I don't got them for screaming Diddy guilty. And somebody's getting paid. Believe it. Somebody on the stand is getting, what's the name? Woody? That guy Woody?
With T.I.?
Little Woody? No, Woody, the one with
Young Thug?
Young Thug.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
saying
yeah, Young
bad
Thug,
stuff
man.
on the stage?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Thug. That happened,
I
Thug?
don't remember.
That happened, Thug?
You didn't like
I didn't
him?
remember. I don't remember that.
You didn't. You don't remember
spend
that?
money.
You didn't like him?
Yo, word. Somebody.
What
A
was
lot
the
of
20
people-
million for though? I thought the 20 million is for not for her to
The
testify.
book. Yeah.
So the book wouldn't be released. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm. And I think it was so she wouldn't file a criminal suit, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, that's what,
Well, this
but,
is
but
this
not
is federal
to,
though.
yeah,
Yeah.
but not to testify.
This is federal,
Yeah.
so it's different.
Unfortunately for her, the feds said either you testify or to Bedford you go. And they have all types of oil up there. I don't know if it's baby oil, but you'll figure it out, right?
Well, she testified as a witness. I just don't. From what I'm hearing, nobody's extremely. They're not getting.
Just tell her that she liked it and she loved it.
I'm always ready. That was a direct
I'm
question.
always down for a freak off. It's crazy.
I don't want to stop. It seemed like she was jealous a lot of times too. Like
She did say that, though.
Like
She
you
did say that.
messing with Gina still. Like that's it. I can't do it no more. At that time, she was messing with her fiance at the time, and when she got
Raped once, and then
after that had consensual
after that,
sex.
Consensual sex.
Sure, great by who?
Did he?
Alleged.
Allegedly.
Mm-hmm.
But that was when she was with her.
Yeah. Yeah. Said he came home, told him she got raped. She punched the wall. You had sex. You were in an intimate position with this guy that you had a relationship with. He probably punched the wall thinking it wasn't. Then after that, you find
The
out.
husband punched the wall?
Yeah, husband punched the wall.
But
Then
he
you
was-
find out lady
'cause he
had
wasn't
consensual
punching
sex after you got raped. He
far
had so many reasons to walk out.
How far after?
It was like a few months, like 2 months after. Then
Hold on, so
cut it off.
hold on. For the, so everybody knows. She claimed grape.
Right?
He finds out it wasn't grape. It was consensual.
No.
That's not what happened.
Okay.
So she's graped,
Mhm.
and then a couple months later, it's consensual.
Let's link up. Consensual.
Mm.
I had a great time too.
Ugh, that's Khalil, everybody. That is.
That's no.
No,
she
the
says
consensual.
That.
That's what she said.
She says that.
Yeah, I don't know. You might be right. Maybe Diddy comes home.
I got Diddy for coming home, man. I
Does
said
he
this
work
already.
again?
Yeah, they love him. See, you got to remember, right before he went to jail, he wanted to test the weather, test the water. He stuck his tongue in it. I'm sorry, his toe in it. Pause. if it's Diddy,
Diddy, though. Diddy. It's Diddy.
Diddy might have stuck his tongue in it. He stuck his toe in the water.
He didn't do
Diddy.
it.
Can't even say no Diddy. Diddy.
Diddy stuck his tongue in the water, and he tested it. And people was outside taking pictures with him. You don't remember that?
Yeah,
Asking
yeah,
for
yeah.
autographs. A couple days later, he's arrested. So he wanted to test the waters, and he was fine. He'll be fine, bro. He's still coming home in the millions. He'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He didn't have to give up the house. I thought he had. Oh, he put the house
Put
up
it
for
up,
collateral,
yeah.
and they said, "Nah, we're good on that. You got to sit in there." But now he's sober, right? Because I don't think
No
he.
withdrawal, no
Right, he's no special K,
EMA.
none of that.
Wait, so he wanted to put the house up for what?
Collateral, so he could get out on bail.
Oh, yeah.
They said, I don't know about it. You're blowing up cars. I don't know about all that, bro. Allegedly. But I don't know, man. This is a tricky case, man. Kind of wish Johnny Cochran was around. I think he would have got off. I think he would have got put on bail already with Johnny around. You think? 'Cause Johnny was everybody. Yeah, he was getting everybody off, man.
But he didn't get OJ off.
OJ didn't have
He
bail.
didn't get OJ off.
Yeah,
OJ was
OJ
innocent.
sat his butt in there.
He was innocent.
OJ was innocent.
Do know that.
One of the greatest.
Why do we laugh?
One of
At
the greatest. OJ's the greatest for that.
And they still trying to smear the man's name. He's connected to a Colombian cartel. How, Sway? How, man? It's the juice. What y'all talking about? Confessing?
I want him so
You
bad.
talking about
bro.
confessing? Don't do no confess. But I don't know, man. If Diddy comes home,
As far as making music, he's not making any more music. We could forget that.
yeah, that Love album.
Let's just forget the Love album. Don't even go backwards. I don't believe he's making more music. I don't believe he's producing more music. I just think he's out. He's
Tell
outside
all.
though.
Yeah, tell all. I mean, he's gonna be in every place. He's gonna be telling his stories. He's gonna be
The
everywhere.
real question is, are there still freak offs after this?
Young Miami's probably running as soon as he gets out, though.
Running where to him?
Away.
No. Are there still freak offs? Are there still freak off
yes,
parties?
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's the first
Absolutely.
thing. Steak dinner, tomahawk, wagyu, him, and her, please. Baby oil.
What about
The young guy might
the
be doing them now.
portion where the male figure
The nipples, the nipple incident,
lets off on her?
and then she walks to the other room. Hold like you gotta hold it because gravity is trying to take it
Yeah.
down. So now she's butt naked, like trying to rush to the other
To
room.
rub it on his nipple.
I got Diddy sitting
So
there
wild boy.
like that. I got Diddy sitting there like that.
Forget
too.
Diddy being a wild boy. Who could keep a straight face the longest? You letting Cassie do that to you?
I couldn't-
Oh my god. My god. I was
Obviously.
hypothetical. I was no.
Hold
I
on, wait. Let's
Hold
wait.
on.
Let's wait.
Hold on.
Let's wait. Let's wait it out. Let Cassie do that to you.
No. Not at all.
He lasted a long
Not at all.
Oh shit!
What
It's
about-
my turn. It's my turn. Go
Easy.
ahead.
You letting cat? Don't look over here. You letting cat?
Wait. Go.
You letting cat?
You can't laugh when you say it to me though.
You letting Cassie do it to you?
Oh.
Clip it.
Oh boy, that's hilarious.
Oh my God, man! Yeah, those are definitely
crying
happening.
in here,
Though. Right after Ruth Chris, back to the Hamptons, B.
Now does everybody have to sign something now?
Hell yeah, they did it before.
So why is it?
They did it before. Them NDAs was 75 years plus 20 after I die. Then you can speak on it. But I think now is you very selective. My question: what is the conversation like with the 6 children?
I think they all knew.
I think
That-
Christian
that
is easy. I think
Huh?
That's the torch right there. The other 5 might be
Nah,
a
the
little,
twins is probably the ones that knew but didn't know in all the depth.
King knew?
but-
little horrified.
Yeah,
King
he was
knew?
there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's torch.
No,
Yeah, he was
what about
there.
Justin?
He was.
So
there.
you said you're what, 5'6"? Yeah. Yeah, he was there. Justin was certainly there.
Quincy?
Trying to tell you, he opened the door, let them in.
I always thought Quincy would be the good one.
That's not, yeah. You know, he's my dad, but he's not my dad.
What he did to my real dad.
Yo,
Yeah.
when Wicked work. It wicked work, man. Wicked work where he
Allegedly.
alleged wicked work.
Allegedly.
And now, what's your reaction if you're one of the children and you don't know and you hear all this stuff about your father?
He's still my pops. He's still my pops. Like, I wouldn't be where I'm at without him. So
Now you probably love him to death because your
Yeah.
relationship was different from when he was there.
yeah.
Mm.
And you also got to remember, I'm hearing about it more in the courtroom, but I've been reading about it for months.
Yeah.
So I'll probably like, all right, cool. I could,
Digest it a little
Breathe
bit.
out.
yeah.
He's sensitized too, probably some of them.
So are you keeping tabs on everybody that was talking trash about Pops? You letting them know when they like he walks out, like, yo, fam, they was talking greasy about you, they stuck a fork in you. They were saying,
It is what it is. I mean, Diddy already know.
Mm.
He already know what's what, who's who
yeah.
at this point. What do you need?
Who would have thought though, and I was gonna go throw this monkey wrench in real quick. You look at all the hip hop moguls from yesteryear, from 20 years ago, and I just want to bring this up, get your opinion on this real quick. Dame Dash had to sell his streaming service for,
Reset.
for 78 grand.
Sorry. Sorry, Dave.
Why did he?
I'm
have
a
to
fan.
sell
I'm
that,
such
though?
a fan.
To clear
bro.
up debts.
Oh,
He didn't have 78 grand on deck. I hustle for my last name.
Yeah, they found
Dave.
shell companies
yo,
too.
so I could have bought that shit.
You
Yeah.
can.
No, is he still selling it
Yeah,
now,
that's funny. Right? It's
or
not-
it was sold?
no,
I thought it was sold.
yeah, he's selling like he needs about close to $6 million.
For what?
Well, one was taken off of a movie which he totally pirated and used it as his own. That was like $98,000. That's for the judgment here. But he owed back taxes to the state.
Is this streaming service making money?
No, you know why? And here's the thing. Here's my issue with Dane. You have a streaming service, but you want to direct, write, and produce all of the content when you have young black and brown creators that you could have brought under the wing and you could have made it really something. But you had to be in the front. You had to be frontline. And you couldn't just say like, yo, you know what, fam? Yo, E, here you go, bro. This is my platform. I just want a percentage off of whatever it is you're doing.
What happened? You jumping back like that for you saw a ghost?
So I saw Dane, the ghost of Dane.
The ghost of
Hey,
Dane?
pause.
All our heroes, yo.
So no, forget all I hear. I'm still stuck on this day. Did his streaming service make money? Was it making money?
No.
All right, cool.
Always
So I don't
movie-
want to
always
buy it then.
movie
I'm
company.
wasting my time.
Right, because you keep putting up the same hustler. Like, yo, fam, how many times we gonna do the movie where the black dude is hustling, man? How many hustler movies? How many times?
I got a black hustler movie out.
I'm not-
Yo, take it from the top. Don't forget. Yo.
It is.
We got 11 more of them to go there.
Yeah.
But yo,
Yeah.
I'm upset, but I like Dame. You couldn't do. What happened to the square dude? The dude that the romantic comedy. Black people don't like to laugh. We don't like romance. I'm asking.
I like to laugh, but them rom-coms is not for me. I go with the hustler movie before the rom-com.
Okay,
any day of
what
the
about
week.
the black horror movie? Okay, how about that?
How many black horror movies are there when we think about it? So we have
Vampire in Brooklyn.
Tales from the Hood.
Tales from the Hood, Vampire in Brooklyn. We have
Candyman.
Candyman.
Mm-hmm.
What else? I guess Sinners now.
You want to do scary movie as comedy, right?
Scary movie.
Horror / comedy, right?
Not sure. Oh, the Blackening. That was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody see that? That's really good. That's probably, believe it or not, it's a horror / comedy. Might be the best movie because it shows you what black people do in the movie. And you know, like how we critique, like, I would never do that.
Right.
They go with that.
Well, that's dope.
So it's a good movie. The Blackening. That's a good movie.
Anything else?
I don't know.
But that's all. My point being is, you have a streaming service that you could have helped put other people on. But all our moguls do that. Master P and those Moneyati trash sneakers that he came out with, that was leopard, zebra, leather, suede.
And
And
he still drops kicks though, so you can't.
you could have went and pulled up young black and brown people, designers. I don't know who designed that.
Maybe young black and brown people from New Orleans.
They wear those? I haven't seen a pair of my Yachties ever in the streets. Like the P. Miller throwbacks. You did throwback to what, P? Where are you throwing it back to?
It's just a name. I guess it sounds better.
It flopped. Tried.
He tried hard and he was pushing it too. The only person that really did it was Russell. Fat Farm.
As far as
Babyface.
clothes.
Yeah.
So,
Clothes was cool. Fat Farm was cool.
Hawk
Shit,
and I.
There's a couple pants.
Sean John.
Hawk and I, Sean John.
I'm talking about hip hop moguls. Like,
Oh,
you
yeah.
did-
Yeah,
who
Sean
did-
John.
yeah. That's it.
From Rockaway? Or you know?
Rockaway had a little.
Was Fat
had a little-
was? Oh, you said Fat Farm. What
Mhm.
about what was it in the other joint?
His wife joint?
No.
Baby Fat?
For you, buy you, something like that. Fubu.
Yeah, but that's
But it's not mogul, right?
but that they didn't
Designers.
start. They didn't start in hip hop. They got a great endorsement by LL Cool J in the Gap commercial for us, by us, and he had the Fubu joint on, slipped that in there. But they started out as designers. I'm talking about the hip hop moguls who said, "Yo, I did hip hop, and then I branched off to something else." And it's never like, "Oh, let me reach back and bring up the next hot person." I think Ye did it. Ye's like with Off-White.
Mhm.
Virgil.
Mhm.
He was the last person to do it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, you look at the streaming service and Dame is just like, yo, had you been out there helping the tribe, who knows? Same thing with Diddy. But you gotta compete them dudes, and I get it, because to get that high up, you gotta be selfish, and you gotta take the reins on some level. But eventually, you could have reached back and helped somebody else out, and not make them douse themselves in baby oil. You know what I mean? You ain't have to do all that. So, that's all I'm saying. But hip hop needs, our whole culture needs to change. Like the young brother out of Philly that recently passed.
LGP Qua?
Yeah, over chains. Yeah, so was it 2 gentlemen popped him?
Yeah.
Now you got 3 lives, hundreds of people who are affected, if not thousands, because he was a very popular artist.
Mm-hmm.
That real rap from Philly. Over some
Voice of the
change.
youth. Yeah, that was real bad. And whoever did that, I'm sure they knew who he was.
Right.
And I'm not putting dirt on this kid's name, but I don't know what, besides him like rapping, I don't know what he had off camera.
Right.
What off camera beef or something. But if you know him and y'all know he's the voice, 30 years old, a couple children, why mess with the boy? Why do that? Y'all can't do nothing with those chains.
Yeah, whatever he could have been doing or done, he wanted to make a new. And I think that should be, celebrated for his life. He had some brushings. I want to speak about it, like you said, not sully his name, but he was in North Philly. He was in a part of town that was beefing with, blocks that's next to him. Lost his best friend to gang violence, and he did an 18-month gun charge. So we don't know prior to what might have occurred, in his past life before he made that change. And that's the whole thing of just not getting into certain things as youth. Maybe if you started positive, this would be totally different. You start in a lifestyle, you might just not be able to get out. And that's what you probably have here.
RP to LGP. No.
Yeah. To another one that's going way too soon, man. Like, it reminds me of Nip. As far as the effect you have on your own city. Nip was just coming into his own, but that young dude, I like some of that when he go out there and rap on the street. I enjoyed that. I enjoyed that real rap, man, because from what I heard, it was just like, yo, you don't have to do this. And these were cautionary tales that he was telling.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to do all of this. And I don't know when our community is going to wake up and go like, yo, fam, we don't have to be so violent with each other. Like, you don't have to do that. You could lead with love and lead with like, yo, fam, I don't do that no more. I don't gang bang. I don't do this. I'm not a violent person, man. Like, I'm cool on it. But you got to show how tough you are. And now you on the run, laying low, crying. Whoever them hitters are, you crying somewhere. It's only a matter of time before you get caught. And you're going to be in there, 3 hots in the cot. Then what?
So what can we do to stop it?
I say it all the time. Parents. It starts with your parents, no matter what. I don't care what anybody says. Me being a father of 3, it starts with your parents. It starts with your parents, no matter what. No matter what. It starts with them. Your kid gonna let you play outside, and I'm not talking about the voice. I'm not talking about the voice of the youth. I'm talking about the other kids. I'm talking about the kids that ran up on him, the kids that took his chain, the kids that decided to shoot him, the kids that think they can sell those chains and can't sell those chains. What are you gonna do? Throw them in the garbage?
For nothing.
What are you gonna do with those?
What happened to organized sports?
They still have that, but everybody don't. But you gotta remember, everybody don't want to play sports. Everybody don't want to be athletes.
Yeah, they do.
And
Yeah, they do. Make them. Stop giving these little dirtbags choices. But you know what? Maybe, who knows? Go ahead, man. My fault. You guys giving kids choices. You playing. Go ahead, man.
Play with guns. That's what happened.
Go ahead, son. Go ahead.
Speaking about playing with guns.
Tory?
He wasn't playing with guns, though.
Allegedly.
It came out. It came out.
Listen, unless you were there physically, no one knows the truth.
The judge
Right
said
here?
Judge said it was true.
Right.
I don't know if y'all know that Tory got poked up in the Bing about 14 times.
Mm-hmm.
Now the story goes, there are a few stories. One goes, He was talking to the Mexican dude about his wife and saying how he was going to slam her.
Down.
Another. I just saw one. Another one. Dude was on the phone saying the dude told Tory, "Stop playing with my name. I'm gonna get you when you come out." Got him. No blacks help.
But why would Tory be playing with his name?
I don't know. That is a great question.
Of all, like, why is that a thing? Like, Tory they just have to find a story. I don't have it for Tory just playing with Son's name, especially if he's in there for a couple bodies. I know he's in there for a couple bodies. I'm not playing with Son. What does he have to lose?
Nothing.
Nothing. Life sentence.
I don't know if y'all noticed either, but California State Penitentiary, the system, it's race-based, unofficially. Blacks hang out with blacks. Latinos hang out with Latinos, specifically Mexicans, El Salvadorians, and Ecuadorians. And the whites hang out with the whites, and then you have the others. And you got to pick a side. If no blacks came to Tory's defense, that leads me to believe something happened where this was personal.
He's on a Mex mod too, right? He's a Mexican module.
Something happened.
Wait. What's that?
The majority is Mexicans, if not all, where he's with.
Oh, okay.
And that's what the Mexicans out there know. It's like, yo, fam, if you commit crime, if you do crime, you got to come in here. And it's more of us than it is of you. So we're going to play fair. We're going to play with these. These are the rules,
They
babe.
tried to kill Tory?
14 times? Claps your lung?
Head.
Bang, 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 in the head?
He gets to go back to that jail, or they moving him?
Oh, no, they moving him.
Shipping him out?
He's somewhere else.
Is he coming home?
Gino. Wait.
Home.
Whoa.
Home?
They're not going to let him out for this?
That's the new prison name? Sure. Probably. No, they're not going to let it. For being a victim? No, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah, no.
Rest up, wound up.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Enjoy the applesauce, B. Clink. Yo, can I get my arm? No, that arm stays strapped to the bed, sir. This is, y'all, man,
I
y'all
didn't even shoot it.
Y'all crazy.
You try to Edward James almost him, right?
Come,
American
come.
me.
Don't look at me, puppet. Don't look at me, puppet.
Damn.
I say,
Big puppet kill little puppet?
Hat? Yo, that's wild. This is your own brother. That is wild. But yeah, if no blacks came to his defense, what is it? That leads me to believe, like, yo, fam, that's personal, bro. If I'm not saying, yo, don't jump up. Because you know if it jump up, it's cracking.
Wait a second. He's not in PC?
No, he's GP.
He don't want to be? Or he can't?
He has affiliations though with the Crips, right?
I don't know.
I think so.
Sir, I don't. Stop playing the tough guy role.
Mm-hmm.
I have millions.
Not in jail?
Don't put me in there. PC, please.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was talking about, I barely have $100 on me. PC, please.
With the essays and twinks?
Please.
Okay.
Sign me up.
You're safe. You're safe,
Okay.
right?
Not, it depends. Because listen,
Please.
if you get a little mouthy with the sisters that's in there,
Take it
with
from
the
me.
sisters that wear beards, how you doing, Tory? Those are still men. They still got these.
Yeah.
So everybody just be cool. But Gen Pop, if I'm a famous R&B singer / rapper,
Yeah.
and you know I have millions in the bank, I may not have it here. My commissary may be like a grand or two. That's a lot. No, you're not going to extra your fam. Tell your people to put money on my books. You got it, bro.
Yeah, I'm good with Jen.
He needs Gym Pop for the rep though. He can't do it.
The rep.
Dude has an affiliation with Cali Crips, and then he wants to have some type of life after this.
You
right?
have
he
10
went to PC.
years.
You know, what's he gonna do after? Yes, that's what he's thinking of. I'm sure.
My money's in the bank. I'm hopefully growing. I have downsized your pop.
No one has access
Sell
to that?
the house. Where you from? You're from Canada. Sell the house. We're gonna downsize. If you're gonna downsize for 10 years, pay my bills with my money I have in the account. I'm still streaming music. I'm good. PC, please. Gen Pop for the rep? To say I walk the main line?
Walk the main line.
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not
Just
from
asking.
California. I'm from Canada, eh? No. No.
Dude's from Virginia and he claims Cali Bloods.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
These people, yeah, I get it, but people, listen.
He's out and he just got locked up in London over something from 2 years ago. Hello, mate. What's up, Chris Brown? Fam, jail is not it.
Nah, I'm good.
It's never cool. Don't let the people with the cameras that had to sneak them in their butt, you getting high off of butt drugs? I'm cool on that. No, I'm good. The dude that I made grow out his hair to put in pigtails, that's my joint. I'm good. I'm good, bro. Put me in PC, please. You sure? Positive. Yes, officer. Please.
So what's next for Tory?
Chino? Probably.
Yeah. Upstate somewhere? Maybe out of state, right?
Got a module.
Maybe Oklahoma? Maybe a Fed joint in Kentucky?
Oh, yes, federal? Wait.
I don't, I don't think it's Fed. I think he's state time.
State jobs. Yeah,
Oh,
so
yeah. He's going up to Sacramento. Yeah. That's it. With them wild ass Bay dudes from Vallejo.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You 40
Oakland's
and them
rough.
people?
Yeah, man.
Oakland's rough.
Yeah, dudes that go to shorty, yo, shorty, talk to me. I talk back. That's how they holler. Don't play with kids. Don't play with guns. Don't do it. You ain't got nothing to prove. Well, I'm proving that I'm tough. You got poked up 14 times with a collapsed lung. You were spitting up blood. Help! Was it DMX joint? CO! CO! Nobody came to help you. So that means, first of all, if I got millions and I have to go to Gym Pop, yo, who got the keys to the mod? Who's in charge here? Yo, big man over there. Yo, my man. I'm putting money on your books and I need 2 of your soldiers. If I have to go to Gym Pop, I can't be on the floor doo-dooing on myself and with a collapsed lung. I got to make it home. How much of your mama's rent on the outside? I'll make a phone call right now and the rent is paid.
How long? What you think
10
this money
years.
just going to keep going? You think it's
I
infinity?
have to.
It's going,
have
make it
to.
work.
Nah.
Is
I'm not
either
paying.
that? Is either that or you in Gym Pop? Come on, put it up. And you're not going to win all the time.
This money should last long in jail unless inflation and tariffs hit the jail system. I don't know what a bag of
Right.
chips are now.
Is either
Oof.
you pay to be in Gym Pop and you protect it. Somebody's gonna go with you to the bathroom. Y'all gonna go to the shower together. They're gonna tell you can't eat with Mexicans, can't eat with the Woods. The others, the pimp maybe what they claiming. But other than that, you with us, big dog. If we go to war, you're going to war. You know what I mean? So nut up, buttercup. Have fun with that. Go ahead, man. Do your thing, E.
Cue it.
Recue the tape.
Yo, what's going on? This off the top is going to be when Diddy comes home, because I predicted he was coming home. His theme song titles when he's released. I'm going to start with Whip.
And you gotta go with James Brown, the Big Payback. That list is long, guys.
Hey,
Payback! Got to pay it back! Yeah, got to pay it back.
the Big Payback.
Go with Akinelli.
For free?
Put it in your
Or
mouth.
put it in your mouth.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was two
Coming
of
out.
them.
Coming out, man.
Two. I'm gonna go with we gonna make it. Relax. Hey, come home to that. Like that drive me alright.
Give me 2 Live Crew. Put it in the book.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's another one. It's another one.
Oh man.
Like I'm saying it now. Come on. Nasty Girl. Biggie.
Oh. I
Ladies and
remember
gentlemen,
we
going
went
to
to
Tennessee.
Tennessee. We came home.
Mad Massachusetts on my phone. Come on.
Yo, I gotta go. Let's get it. They call me Diddy. I run this city. Send the cops to me. Yay, the feds to come get me. Hey, yay, not guilty.
Give me let's stay with Diddy. Public Enemy number one.
What?
The Spanish version.
What? I
Yeah.
might listen to that on the way home right now. Public Enemy number one. Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Go with Not Guilty.
Got lame bitches trying to
You
fuck with
can
my
touch me,
kids. Same
no,
lame
you
bitch who
can't
busted the
touch
face.
me. That would definitely be a good one, but Oz not home, so
But
Yeah.
he is.
yeah.
Can I have a cookie?
Can I have a cookie? And last but not least, I'll go with Victory.
Yo, the sun don't shine forever,
That's
but as
a
long
nice
as
one.
it's here, then
That's
we might as well
that.
shine
See him
together.
come-
Better now than never. Business before
Victory.
pleasure. P. Diddy in the
Honorable mention for me, Locks, Wild Out.
Or
Wow.
F.U. Or honorable mention Diana Ross. He's coming out in different ways. He's coming out of jail.
That's
He's
what we
coming
should have.
out.
That's going to be on the interview. That's going to be, I just want to leave y'all on that. That's going to be on the interview. He's going to come out
You
When
think so?
during an interview, like both teams. I like them both.
Shocker.
Can you see it? Gail's going to be there. The memes are going to be crazy. He's greedy. I'm with
Easy Fats Carruthers.
Happy anniversary. I'm Hill.
Season 2, Episode 1. Holla at us. Chris, hit the thing so we can get out of here.